A quick insight from FreshNews.ai. Today's headline, AI Visibility Index latest weekly update. Across categories, AI systems continue to concentrate on a small set of repeat leaders, while a handful of platforms and firms show sharp week-over-week visibility swings, signaling shifting authority in several markets. Last updated 2026-06-16, data period 2026-06-15 to 2026-06-21. This report reflects the latest AI visibility data based on responses generated across multiple AI systems, including GPT and Gemini. It shows which brands are currently selected, cited, and recommended in AI-generated answers. Executive summary, here are 5 takeaways. First, across 13 categories, AI visibility remains concentrated, with clear leaders such as Intercom, AI agent platforms, AV-ISPL and diversified AV integrators, and Fragment Ray Burns & Lowy LLP, immigration law, anchoring the top spots by mentions. Second, several verticals show tight duopolies or clusters at the top. AV-ISPL and Diversified are tied in AV integrators, Allied Van Lines and North American Van Lines are tied in moving services, and Crestron and Control4 are level in smart home installation. Third, week-over-week movement is sharpest in motorized shade systems, AV integrators, and smart home installation, where brands like Hunter Douglas, Fort, Alarm.com, and Vivint Smart Home posted sizable gains from relatively small bases. Fourth, legal categories, criminal defense law, family law, immigration law, personal injury law, remain dominated by a small set of national firms such as Fragment Ray Burns & Lowy LLP, Greenberg Traurig LLP, Morgan, and Williams & Connolly LLP, with only a few new boutiques emerging. Fifth, emerging brands such as Spinatar, Building Equity Management, WilmerHale, Staircase AI, Signage Live, Eve Systems, My Smart Blinds, Alarm.com, and Vivint Smart Home are beginning to register more consistently in AI-generated recommendations across several specialties. Key insights, here are 4 takeaways. First, several verticals show tightly clustered leaders. Allied Van Lines and North American Van Lines are tied at the top of moving services, while pairs like AV-ISPL and Diversified AV Integrators and Crestron and Control4 Smart Home Installation suggest duopoly-style visibility in AI responses. Second, week-over-week volatility is most pronounced in motorized shade systems, AV integrators, and smart home installation, where brands like Hunter Douglas, Fort, Alarm.com, and Vivint Smart Home posted large percentage gains, indicating AI systems are still fluid in how they rank providers. Third, legal categories, criminal defense law, family law, immigration law, personal injury law, remain leader-driven. A small set of national firms like Fragaman, Greenberg Traurig, Morgan, and Williams Connolly consistently dominate mentions, while new boutique entrants are only beginning to surface. Fourth, citation patterns remain concentrated around a few authoritative domains. Chambers.com and n.wikipedia.org are heavily reused across law verticals, while Microsoft.com, avnetwork.com, cedia.org, and category-specific vendor sites like HunterDouglas.com, Fragment.com anchor expertise in technology and services categories. Cross-vertical summary table. Vertical, top leader, mentions, notable change. AI agent platforms. Intercom, 7. Intercom gained 2 mentions versus last week to reach 7, solidifying the lead among AI agent platforms. AV integrators, AV-ISPL, 17. Fort added 4 mentions, 57.1, in AV integrators, moving firmly into 3rd position. Co-op condo property management, Douglas Elliman property management, 12. Building equity management jumped by 3 mentions, 300, to 4, emerging in the top 10 for co-op condo property management. Criminal defense law, Williams & Connolly LLP, 11. WilmerHale added 3 mentions, 300, in criminal defense law, moving into the top 10. Customer success platforms, Client Success, 16. Vitally increased by 2 mentions, 16.7, to 14, closing in on the top cluster of customer success platforms. Digital signage healthcare, Vizix, 5. Signage Live appeared with 2 new mentions in digital signage healthcare after no measurable presence last week. Family law, McKinley Irvin, 4. Tucker Family Law newly registered 2 mentions in family law after no visibility last week. Identity security platforms, Ping Identity, 12. Ping Identity still leads identity security with 12 mentions, but is down 320 week over week. Immigration law, Fragment Ray Burns & Lowy LLP, 16. No significant movement this week. Motorized shade systems, Hunter Douglas, 15. Hunter Douglas surged by 6 mentions, 66.7, to 15, extending its lead in motorized shade systems. Moving services, Allied Van Lines, 14. 2 men in a truck added 2 mentions, 50, in moving services, reinforcing its mid-tier presence. Personal injury law, Morgan, 13. Panish Shea Ravaputi LLP jumped by 2 mentions, 200, in personal injury law, entering the upper cohort. Smart home installation, Crestron, 8. Alarm.com increased by 4 mentions, 200, to 6, becoming a prominent smart home installation player this week. Methodology. This index is based on grounded AI responses generated across multiple models, including GPT and Gemini. Only responses with verifiable sources were included to improve consistency and trustworthiness. Explore full index, here are 10 takeaways. First, link. Second, link. Third, link. Fourth, link. Fifth, link. Sixth, link. Seventh, link. Eighth, link. Ninth, link. 10th, link. What this means? Here are 3 takeaways. First, AI-generated recommendations are concentrating around a relatively small set of repeat leaders in each category, with several verticals showing duopoly-style competition at the top, rather than long diffuse tail distributions. Second, significant week-over-week swings for brands in motorized shade systems, AV integrators, and smart home installation suggest that visibility in emerging or technology-heavy markets is still fluid and can change quickly with new information or content. Third, legal and professional services categories exhibit more stable leadership, where large national firms retain dominant positions, and new entrants gain visibility more gradually compared with technology and home services segments. Read more at FreshNews.ai.